Hey guys, this is Shaft, and welcome to yet another cast from the Clanic Casting crew. With me tonight is Run Amok from the 9th Legion, and boy oh boy do we have a awesome Terran vs Protoss for you. This is game number 2 in a best of 3. And I'll tell you a little bit about the players once we hop into the game. Run Amok, though, go ahead and introduce yourself, bud, and we'll hop into this game.
Hey guys, IXL Run Amok, Terran player from Australia, so that nice little continent with all the beaches that seems to be very underdeveloped in the esports scene, but...
Continent, island, they're the same thing. Just teasing, man. I love Australia.
Big island with a lot of resources, but it's not to say we're not good at games either, but... Alright, let's kick into this. It is game number 2, so Korlith did take the first game that we did cast, so... feel free to check out the previous VOD.
Spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert indeed.
Alright, so we do have SCDKorlith, the Red Terran, on the top left-hand side of Whirlwind Ladder Edition. Looks like these guys just got matched up 3 times on the ladder back to back to back. But here we go, Red Terran top left-hand side, and here on the top right, we've got the blue Protoss not going for an all-in this game, or at least not as early a one as we did last game. It's XionS. So we saw a really crazy game last game. Do you think this one will normalize, or do you think we're going to see some really wonky play out of these guys this time as well?
Well, with that faster aggression that kind of didn't really take it the way XionS wanted, then yeah, I could probably imagine him doing a little bit more straight-up game, but to see Stargate play might just be an intricate part of his play style, so he might mix it up, might use some Void Rays, maybe even dibble and dabble into the Phoenix Harass, but...
Yeah. Well, do you see a lot of Stargate play in Protoss vs Terran? Because it's actually really super strong in Protoss vs Zerg.
Not so much on the North American ladder. On the Korean ladder, I will definitely hit a lot more Stargate-orientated play, especially on the bigger maps like this. Obviously, proxy Stargate play is going to be a lot harder, given that it's a 4-player spawn, but if you get a lucky scout off, you can definitely do it. Something like this, which is fantastic for XionS. If he wants to commit to a proxy play right now, he is well within his reaches to do so.
Absolutely. Now we do have a CC first build in this this SCV, actually about half HP. Probe being super annoying. I think this is actually a Brood War probe, just causing all kinds of torment for this Terran player. Now Barracks, of course, going to follow this up. Actually, this is going to be a 2 barracks build before gas. After CC first. Interesting. Cybercore about halfway done. We've got 2 early gases from XionS yet again, and he's actually going for the pylon. So he's going to be doing another proxy. With this much gas, it might be another proxy Stargate. Oh my god. This is like with such a big map, Korlith cannot be expecting this 2 games in a row. Boom! It's a Stargate.
I guess it's like, if at first you don't succeed, try and try again seems to be the model here for XionS, but Korlith, will you be smart enough to figure out what's going on? He does have the SCV scout going across the map, so he's got to really find out where XionS is, but unfortunately he's going to scout him last, so he's not going to get any read on his gas, and I think that was the big turning point, or tipping point, of the first game in this, I suppose, linked up ladder edition series they had, but I want to see how much damage this is going to get done.
Absolutely. Now, XionS is actually following it up the same way he did last time with a single Stalker to defend this location. I think this is huge. The thing is, with a proxy Stargate build and getting Warp Gate, he's just going to be able to launch everything proxy, because he's got the proxy pylon for the Warp Gate, he's got the proxy Stargate, and he can just continue to harass this. Oh wow, this Stalker just picking off a probe. Or wow, that's an SCV. Sorry guys. But the thing is, with shields now gone, he's going to be forced to regenerate. But those are going to regenerate very fast. And he's actually only lost about 8 actual real health on that. And it looks like we've got another Oracle just going right on in. He's not even going to wait for a second Oracle.
Oh, that first Oracle getting a little overzealous there. Cleans up a bunch of Marines. It did get 3 or 4 SCV kills before tapping out.
Mm-hmm.
But Korlith, if he continues to get enough Marines, he should be able to hold this Oracle. These Oracles really need to do a lot more economic damage to make themselves worth it. But what do we have as a follow-up here? It does look like XionS wants to expand out of this. There's not going to be a 3-gate Oracle all-in.
Mm-hmm. Yep, so we've actually got 8 worker kills, 9 worker kills, 10 worker kills so far in this game. This Oracle really, really bruised. This is not looking actually as strong as it could have, potentially at least, but still doing some damage for the second proxy Stargate in a row.
He's going to try and chase down his third Oracle, which has made its appearance now inside of Korlith's base. He's actually just going to engage the Marines directly. Oh, he cleans them all out. Now he's free to target down as many SCVs as he wants.
Yeah, and he's still got that the Oracle number 2, but it looks like he's forgot about that just a little bit. Yet both of these are going to be regenerating their shields and can easily hop right on back into this. And he's working on a Void Ray now as well. But Korlith getting stim pack and still has a lot of Marines in this game. If he can just get stim pack, maybe even some, actually he's getting an engineering bay, not continuing to mine gas here. Huh. Does not look like he'll have enough money to be able to get an upgrade. Do you think this is going to be for turrets then?
Yeah, this looks like a direct result being forced out by this Oracle harass.
Yeah.
Doesn't really know how many Oracles are being committed. Can't imagine getting a fantastic read at all, but what is this? We have a CC being built on the other side of the base. I like this. This is cheeky.
Yeah, you can't harass something on the other side of the map if you don't actually know it's there.
Alright, Korlith, where are you going to take this? Not to mention, XionS going to get a complete misread on how many bases Korlith's on and might suspect something else.
Dude, Korlith is a mad genius. That's just all there is to it. Now, he is getting +1 infantry upgrades as well, so this is going to help his Marines shoot those damn Skytoss units out of the sky as well. However, we've got another pylon being placed in a proxy position, so it looks like we've got XionS going ahead and trying to attack, try to apply a little more pressure here. I wonder, is this game number 1 or is this game number 2? Because you can just imagine the events of the last game we casted being completely, like, imagine if this was actually game number 1. Hold that thought. Actually, we've got an SCV surround on the bunker, repairing this bunker, killing off an Oracle, killing off the second Oracle, another bunker there to go ahead and retreat the SCVs into. Actually, the Marines were caught outside for just a second, and the Void Ray slightly bruised as well. 2 more bunkers being placed immediately. Looks like we're just going to wait for the Void Ray to regenerate shields. Yeah. So, yeah, but just imagine if this was game number... Do you think this is game 1 or game 2?
Well, it's hard to say. I mean, predicting a double proxy within, like, I suppose, 2 game sets is going to be hard. But if this was game number 1, and yeah, he's seen him going for the proxy play, it would definitely give us a good read on how efficiently he reacted in the previous game that we casted. So
yeah, actually losing a lot of SCVs in this attack. He's also lost a Void Ray, but finally got the Protoss in your base, but the missile turret doing really well against the Void Rays. All the air units have been killed off now, and we've got a robo facility on the way for XionS now. No more Stargates units coming out at the moment. We've actually got an SCV surrounding at the top of the ramp, with the Marines just continuing to finishing off the Stalkers. This is great control here by Korlith, the mad scientist.
Yay! Almost had XionS almost had a particular point where he could have done a lot of damage. He was in a position to be kiting all day versus the low Marine count here for Korlith, but those SCVs being pulled off from the main was oh so clutch, and just what Korlith needed to deal with that threat.
Absolutely. Now this is third base being taken by XionS. Now he thinks he's a base ahead, but Not
Joke's
so
on
much.
him.
Yeah. Terran actually usually get their expansion after the Protoss. Is that correct?
It depends on the opening. Most times, depending if it's going to be like a fast Colossus with upgrades, Terran play will always get their third up a lot earlier than the Protoss.
Okay, okay. But in this situation, probably not too much of a benchmark to be comparing to, huh?
Yeah, no, we've actually seen here XionS, he skipped the initial forges, he's going straight for the Colossus, now he's adding on forges, so this allowed him to get his third base up a lot earlier than he would. This isn't a bad play, but of course he's going to go into the game with a bit of an upgrade deficit, as +1's now finished here for Korlith. He's going to start placing down some mines just outside the ramp here, or just push up into the main. Ooh, good force fields going down here by XionS.
Yeah, losing the Immortal, though, he might even lose the Sentry. No, great force fields there.
Yeah, that's almost perfect. You got like all three force fields to land right by next to each other, so really maximizing his Sentry usage there. So
the thing is, though, these Widow Mines are burrowed right on this ramp. Now, they aren't going to be able to target down any probes, but if these Sentries move in too quickly for force fields, boing! Yeah, this is going to be very difficult for the Protoss to deal with. Actually, nope, here's that Observer. Every time I say that!
It can oftentimes be the bane of being a caster, is you're like, why isn't this player doing this? I really feel like he should be around this stage of the game, and then they do it, and you're like, well, yeah.
Yeah, exactly, dude. But it doesn't even matter, because this is a Korlith game, and anything you expect will happen, exactly the opposite is actually coming. So this is just the bane of casting Korlith, in fact. Now, we do have the third base of the Protoss being secured a little bit. He only has one cannon there, but of course that is going to stop Widow Mine drops and things of that nature inside the mineral line. Now, we've got a factory being floated right on over here towards the natural of XionS, but actually it looks like he's going to stop here at this little cliff's edge so we can see any pushes coming at him, as well as proxy pylons. I actually really like this move as he's moving his bio towards the Zonaga Tower. Do you think we're going to see a Terran push? Nope, drop instead.
Yeah, this drop's going to be fantastic. Look at the map. Look at the position of XionS' army. It's all out here in the open. So he's going to clean up what little bio armies out here. Maybe even force a stim and retreat. But these two medevacs now boosting into the main. There's a cannon here as defense. No mothership core in sight. He's got a Colossus about 30 seconds away from completion. Has to do a huge warping inside of his own main. But I think this Marine's going to be enough to at least clean that out. So yeah, XionS scrambling for a solution to the situation. It's developing inside of his main.
He actually could lose these forges before they finish upgrading, but instead the Nexus is getting targeted down. Losing the Nexus is going to be huge, but he can still lose these forges. Oh my god, this is huge. Korlith causing so much damage in the main here, but Korlith's natural is actually getting pushed as well. If he targets down the Cyber Core, wow, there's no longer any Stalkers or Sentries that can be warped in here. However, XionS has managed to supply block Korlith, so Korlith isn't actually going to be making anything else after this next round of units.
He's just dealing with his push so good, pulling a lot of SCVs. He created the perfect buffer that he needed. No medivacs really here at all, so it's just bio Viking, and well, the push here for XionS has been completely dealt with, and now Korlith kind of just has free reign of his base. Got some nice kiting here. Oh,
Mothership Core causing a time warp, but it doesn't even matter as Korlith going ahead and retreating the rest of this drop. He only lost one medevac of units, and well, 1.5 actually. But again, XionS has no clue that there is another base on the field here. This is crazy.
Yeah, and Korlith's now on a total of 4 bases versus essentially 2 base Protoss.
Dude, this is not what XionS wanted. Like, that proxy Stargate is to allow him to gain a foothold in this game, allow him to do some economic damage while basically not getting harassed himself economically. That is exactly the opposite of what has happened in this game.
Now I've been looking for it and searching for it. My search is over. The DT Shrine being revealed inside the main base here for XionS. So if he starts getting some nice DT harassment, this could benefit him a lot. Oh,
the thing is, the probes have revealed where the 4th base of the Protoss actually is, and it looks like Korlith is going to go ahead and get in position and just enjoying the probes getting set right at him. Wow.
Nom 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 nom. Loves it when probes get absolutely mowed down by machine gun fire. Does look XionS might unacceptably find Korlith's hidden bases. No! They'll to get cleaned up. He can land the Vikings on the high ground as a bit of an insurance policy, so Korlith playing this outstanding.
Yeah, Korlith's actually got a 60 supply advantage at this point, and he's even unpowering this forge. So he didn't cancel the last upgrades, but he damn sure canceled these. Even seeing the DT's shrine at this point, so he's probably going to kill off this Twilight Council, go ahead and target that down, and then all he's got to do is kill off 2 more pylons, and he's going to unpower 6 production facilities. But no, instead he's just going to attack a gateway. And there's actually a attack here at the 3rd. Yeah, wow. Basically forced to the Terran down to the bottom of that ramp. But even so, he's managed to kill off a majority of the Protoss forces. XionS is actually at half the supply of Korlith. So Korlith has the stranglehold here. He just has to, you know, inflict the final blow. Boom! Final blow.
Out. So Korlith taking another game off of his Protoss opponent in this ladder series.
Dude, ridiculous micro here by Korlith. Like I said, dude, this guy is crazy. He will do exactly the opposite of whatever you think he's supposed to do. And laugh at you while he does it. Well, dude, I do want to thank Run Amok of the 9th Legion for coming on out and, you know, casting with us tonight. Now, do you guys have a Twitter or Facebook you might want to plug? Somewhere where people can get updates on what you guys are actually doing there at the 9th Legion?
Yeah, definitely. Find us on Facebook at Facebook/9th Legion Game. You can also follow me personally on Twitter at IXL's Run Amok. I'll have obviously some updates and things like that on upcoming casts with either yourself, Malcolm, or my general partner that I cast with over here in Australia, Grims. And just a pleasure to be out here and expose StarCraft for what it is, the fantastic esports that we all love.
Absolutely, dude. It has been a pleasure. And guys, you can always check me out on both Facebook and Twitter at The Only Shaft. That is The Only Shaft. Guys, thanks for tuning in. This is Shaft. Please hit like and subscribe if you enjoyed this content. Want to check out more? Our YouTube is Misused Shaft at YouTube. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.